Okay, Rusty, brother of mine. Since you've shown some interest in this game, I kind of wanted to give you a little walkthrough here of what the deal is and kind of where the game stands now that it's been in development for so long. Got my cool recording software here, so I can kind of show you what the deal is. I'm waiting in line here for my turn on the cat. So this is the new Super Carrier module. Request launch. And then I'm flying the F-18 Charlie, which is also one of their modules. Now it depends on when you go on a Steam and try to buy. The crew chief over there is going to give me some directions and tell me where the fuck to go. This new Super Carrier module is so badass. They literally direct you how to get onto the cat appropriately. But yeah, so depending on when you buy it, you can get it for cheaper. I think I got the F-18 for like $30 rather than like 80, which is what it normally is, and then the launch bar, and then the Super Carrier module was probably the same. I think it was 50. I might have got it for a little bit cheaper, depending on when I might have bought it on launch day because I was so fucking anxious to get it. But anyway, so this is the F-18, and literally everything you see in the cockpit is completely usable, touchable. It does exactly what it does. It's a one-for-one recreation. Just tell me to pull forward into the cat. Stop. Launch bar still down. Every single button, every single switch, down to your fuel mixture. Down to what you want to jettison. Literally every single thing. I want to make sure I'm fucking ready before I watch. I turn the floodlights on. I don't know why, but I was on. What in the hell are you doing to me? Oh, that was the test. Sorry. Master caution. But yeah, and you can turn the pilot off as well. I like to have the pilot on. It kind of adds to the immersion, the realism of it. And you can mess, he actually does what he's supposed to do, and controls everything and all that. And you can look over your shoulder, and it kind of just feels a little more realistic when you're screwing around the plane. But anyway, so I'll show you this, and yeah, right down to the salute in order to give permission to launch you.
Passing waypoint 3 at 5,000.
Why? I must have fucked something up. Must have listened to it. I'm still not, I mean, it is a real F-18, so it's like I'm still not 100% perfect on everything. Knowing, I might know why. I did not turn my tack on, and I did not calibrate it at all. And so they're looking at me like, what the fuck? Shit's not on correctly. But yeah, so even down to the TACAN and the ILS, ICLS, it feeds you the correct radar information from the aircraft carrier. You can request a bogey dope. You can do everything like you would in the F-18. And then the game itself, what's been happening over the past few years since I've been playing around with this and getting new headsets and new controls and whatnot, the game has just advanced so much, and it's become well worth it now at this point to finally get into it. I was one of the guys who was kind of into it early, and DCS has been in development for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years, something like that. And I feel like now with the optimization for VR, because when I first started playing this, you know, it would run at fucking 20 frames per second, something like that, even on the best hardware. And now I'm getting a consistent 60, 70 FPS, even with the Valve Index. And the Index, you know, I think the resolution is like 2400 by whatever the fuck. And so it just looks beautiful, just wonderful. Let's see, I gotta make something. So I can find one of them. It's right behind me, for God's sake. But yeah, I'll buzz the carrier real quick, do a little carrier break for you, show you what that looks like. And then maybe I can catch on to my wingman and show you what it looks like to fly in formation. About 1,000 feet, 430 knots, that's about right. We'll carry it break. Theodore. Let's see if I can find him, man, real quick. Where the fuck are you, dude? There's somebody who's 8.5 nautical miles away. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. I mean, I could do a landing and stuff for you. It's a little tricky. I might not even make it. Dad wouldn't even fucking attempt it because he got into the A4 and it was just like, holy shit, he was having trouble just flying the thing. He did manage to land it though. That's a tanker. So I get close to him. I'm not even sure what direction he's flying in. So he's flying at 270 or so. That's one of the cool things about this game is there's servers that are completely dedicated to aerobatics, and you can get into one of those servers with like 20, 30 people, and all they're doing is all flying in formation, like wingtip to canopy, super close. And some of these guys, they have actual teams, and like they do virtual air shows. It's fucking crazy how good they are. And I'm starting to get pretty decent at formation flying. But yeah, so I mean, you can do actual mid-air refueling, everything. I could radio to this guy right now and request to link up with him. Extend my fuel probe, which I think I have macroed. That's the other thing. So you macro your left and right mouse buttons to 2 buttons onto your throttle control, and that way you can click in the cockpit and do just whatever you need to do. Yeah, so close up to this dude without scaring him half to fucking death. But yeah, it's just it's freaking wicked, man. And again, it's one-for-one recreation. You got to get really good in order to actually fly decent. You can't just fucking get in this thing and start messing around. You'll just fucking crash and get all kinds of screwed up. But anyway, that's about it, man. I just kind of wanted to show you this, and I think at this time with the technology and the software and the hardware, it really has become like it's time. Like it's there. It's finally there. It's not a bullshit. Oh, this looks like. I mean, everything's full resolution. It looks beautiful. It's crazy immersive. The dogfights are just insane, especially when you have people that really know what the fuck they're doing. Because you'll have like entire team elements that are fucking attacking a certain objective, and there's intercept flights and all kinds of badass shit. You gotta fucking, it's really fucking cool. There's a tanker down there. But yeah, man, I mean, everything works the way it's supposed to. Everything's just wonderful. The shading, the light, everything's just bad as shit. But yeah, so just kind of wanted to show you that real quick, and hopefully you want to get into it, man. Yeah.